you're doing okay today. We're going to get started here in just a second. As you can see, we're going to be designing a website in Figma. Let me just make sure my computer's going to work for us here. All right. For some reason, OBS is not showing my screen when I try to capture stuff. Okay. We're good now. I don't know what that was. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started. For those of you who are here, hey, comrade, welcome. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen you. Not in an accusatory way, like I haven't been streaming as much, so it's great to see you. All right, here we are officially. It was showing like pictures of fish instead of this screen, so I think we're good now. But basically what we're going to do today is sometimes I use this channel as an excuse to do stuff I want to do and just don't quite have the time to do. So yeah, so I had a friend reach out to me about doing a website for them. It's just like a small landing page. And I was like, oh, you know, I'd love to do that. But I just have not found time to do it. So I was like, hey, could I just design it as like on stream? So I've yet to do anything. I've yet to even give it a whole lot of like careful thought, but I'll talk you through what I was thinking, and then we're just going to design. As with design, I don't really have like a great system for designing. That's one of the things I want to do is take some design courses or just at least like understand some more basic principles, because I just kind of do whatever I feel like, and sometimes I like it, sometimes I think it looks dumb. So that's what we're going to do today. Hopefully it'll look awesome, but no promises. So let's come over here. I'm going to call this like inspo or something like that. And why don't we start with me just telling you what I know so far, which is not much, but I can tell you. And I'm going to make sure I can see my clock so I know what time it is, so we don't run into my kids getting up. But let's go ahead and just drag this thing out. Oh boy, that was not pleasant. Can we make this not as unpleasant for me? There we go. Okay. So let's go ahead and add, and they changed around all these menus. I keep forgetting that. Where's my text? All right, there we go. I'm going to just tell you what I know so far. So the client's name is Laura. We'll do like, I don't know. Let's just call it Laura M. All right. Here's what they want. It's a photography site. They're doing like headshots only. Like business professional, basically. Let's see what's going on here. All right. They want it to be like clean, modern. Is this stuff people say about design? Like slightly feminine. And as far as content, what we want here is like, I think we're going to do like 10 headshots, something like that. Just example headshots that they have. I'll just use stuff from Unsplash today. Probably we need to have a little bio section. The main CTA is just going to be contact them. And we'll have like, for now at least, I'll just do like name, email, phone, or something like that. And yeah, I probably want to have some kind of, they mentioned the only thing they really like need to communicate. So maybe we'll put this somewhere else. So we're going to do like, I think they should probably make this, it's very personal. They live in a small community, so, and they know a lot of people, so it needs to feature them, you know, significantly. I don't know how much they're going to love that, but you know, that's what personal brands are. So we're going to try to push on that a little bit. So always modern. Exactly. They did give me like one example. So I've got a couple, like kind of an idea. They said lots of white. So I should mention that. Personal brand, I think it needs to, the one thing they mentioned is like people don't like headshots, so they want to make people feel like comfortable. So I need to find a way to communicate that somehow in the design and the copy. And I don't know that I'll do all the copy, but I'll at least probably give them some suggestions. So we're going to call that as a starting point. And really what I want to do is, instead of getting distracted, where's my Dante? Is Dante here? Okay, no, okay. Dante's not here, so we can get distracted. But every time Dante's here, he calls out my distraction, which is totally true. But I at least want to think through just how we might want to wireframe this. So we're just going to call this design. And let's go ahead and just get something up here. Oops. Wrong hotkey. Still, just not a pleasant experience. Let's go here. All right. At least wireframe kind of what we're thinking. So for right now, we'll do the most complicated design as a starting point, which is the desktop. And I just want to scaffold out kind of the basic idea of what we're thinking here. So let's go ahead and have a frame here. And I'm going to make, like this will be the hero. Let's see, are they not going to, now they're not going to fill this for me. All right. So let's just kind of scaffold this out. So this will be the hero. I think they need to have some kind of section here that says who they are, like their bio or whatever. So this will be the bio section. This will be the hero section. And I want it to look really personable and like it should be professional, but I don't want it to look like corporate-y, if that makes sense, even though they're doing corporate headshots. And then down here is where we'll do some kind of grid. I think I actually saw, oh, there's AI in here. I forgot about that. There's some kind of like bento grid. Yeah. Okay. I saw this the other day. I want to do something like this. I had thought about this. Let's see what we can do. Width, height. Sure. That's fine. Gap, create bento. Okay. So here's kind of the idea I had. Oh, this doesn't shrink properly. What am I at here? Uh, 901. Okay. So we're going to do 901 here. That'll work. Nope. That won't work. Did I do the wrong thing? 901. Height. Oh, okay. We'll do like 450 or something. Okay. Now let's create a bento grid just to kind of give us an example of what I want to have down this way. Obviously it should look better than that eventually, but. And then at the bottom, I think is where, so this would be their bio, hero. Somewhere in here, I want to have some kind of like, we're going to make you feel comfortable kind of thing. So maybe this could be like an example photo shoot or something like that. And then finally, I want to have the contact down below. So, not sure what's going on with this music, but is that like way too loud? All right, I'm going to turn that down just a touch in case it is. And I'll turn it down for myself too. All right, so down here we'll have contact. So something like that as far as like the layout of the sections. One thing I thought of is maybe this hero in the bio should just kind of be the same because it's such a personal brand. Like I could have a headshot here of her and then bio. But I think one of the things we could do to communicate like comfortableness or whatever is like have a nice like warm photo shoot example. So maybe I can get her to give me something like that as like an intro. And then there could be some like decent copy up here that communicates like right off the bat, like personal, like make you feel comfortable, that kind of thing. So, all right. So that's at least a starting point. There's a couple other niceties I'd like to think about because I want it to have some polish because it's such a basic site. So for instance, I'd like to have, let's just drop this down here. So we're going to have like niceties. Is that how you spell niceties? Clearly not. Is that a thing even? Niceties. Okay. Spelling. Not important, kids. All right. Over here. So I want to have like the CTA always visible. Since that's really the main point, especially a lot of these people, this is like business professionals who need a headshot for something. So it's not like they're shopping for like the perfect one. A lot of times they're coming to her because they know her already. So I don't want to add any friction to it. So if they already know they want her, I want them to be able to jump on it right away. If they don't, then they can read through the page. So I want to make sure I have that somewhere. So like I'll probably have a contact me button here, but maybe once they scroll this out of view, I can drop something in from the top. So that's one thing I want to think about. Let's see, what else would I want to have? I want to have some like design, like flourishes that are kind of pro. Is that a thing? So I want to have that just to make it look good. Like I said, she wants it to be like feminine slightly. So I need to think about how I can bring that in, probably in like small design details. I'm not going to just like have pink text or something. You know, like I want it to be deft. So, all right, anything else I want to think about here? I don't think so. All right, so let's start with probably what will be the easiest. And I'm going to have like a components. Let's not overcomplicate this. Let's come here. All right. So let's have like a components section over here. And let's start with this bio and everything. So I think one of the things you can do to bring in like a softness to design, I'm going to say some things about design for a second as I pretend to be a designer. So I just want everyone for a moment just to humor me, and that would make me feel a lot better about this. But one of the things I like is I think if you bring in some rounded corners, maybe even like I want the typography to be a little bit sharper, probably use some kind of serif just to pull in like the professional look. But I think we can maybe round the corners slightly and some stuff like that to just make it feel a little bit more, just to make it feel a little bit more like soft on the edges, maybe some nice blur accents and stuff like that. So we're going to call this thing, so I think we're going to have this as like a base image. Do I make this a component? What is it, Command K or something? Nope, that's that. Did they change that hotkey? Command Option K or, yeah. All right, let's see. I've got, speaking of Command K, a widget. Let's go to Unsplash. And let's fill this thing. Let's see. I'll do like headshot. And I'm just going to use example ones right now. All right. I don't know. This is for the actual photographer. So I don't know. Let's just grab a photo. All right, perfect. So I think it should face inward because people read left to right, so that I think will make it look a little more friendly or something. Design thing. Okay. So let's go ahead and do that. I do want to like scaffold out a basic typography system, but I don't want to get down in the weeds. So is there like variables or something that we can just pull in? Variable organizer, like to design styles and variables easily. Style the variables, convert styles to variables pro. That sounds like I have to pay for it. What does this do? Let's see. Okay. Scan pay. Oh, it wants to use what I already have. Well, that would be nice. I don't have anything. Give me variables. We won't worry about it. All right. So right now, I'm just gonna not worry about typography either because I think I'm gonna get down in the weeds if I do that. So I'm not even gonna change it from enter. So for now, we're gonna have. Let's go ahead and just get this thing actually going. So these will eventually be components over here. So we'll call these components. Oh boy. All right, this will be my wireframe. And I think, I don't know if you've noticed this, but I have yet to name anything, which I think makes me a real designer maybe. Because that's how it is a lot of times. I feel like you get nothing named. All right, let's come over here. All right, and let's get the actual like design going. Because the desktop is the most complex, I think I should start there. Let's see, let's come over here to width of like 2000. And let's call this desktop. And eventually, obviously, we'll have other stuff here as well. So I want to start with a basic color palette. I think it should be basically white, but I don't want it to be exactly white. So let's do something like that. FD, FD, FD. There we go. So it's just slightly off white because, I don't know, I just don't like using straight up white and black. So I'm going to name these things. I'm just going to do local variables here. So we'll do like background or something. All right. Anything else I want this to do? I don't really think so. I think I am going to turn it into an auto layout. We'll do something like 90 between sections. And I'm going to, first of all, start with the frame. Oh boy, that could have been better. Let's set this as fixed. Nope. Here. Okay. So we're going to have... Let's see, can I... Yeah, okay. So we'll have this be the hero section. And perfect. All right, next section is where we'll bring in this. So let's go ahead and have this component here. I'm going to wrap this in another frame. So Shift A, and then next to it, let's actually add the text first. So here will be my text. We're going to wrap these things together. Okay, cool. And again, I'm going to try not to worry about like getting all the sizes right and all that right now. Again, I should probably have some kind of design system for this. So right now we'll just go on an 8-point grid off the top of my head and kind of go from there. All right, so we're going to say Laura, what do I say? Laura M. And again, I'm not going to worry about copy because I'm going to be so disciplined today. We're going to go 24. Let's drop this way down. Do something like 32. Not bold, since we're not even using this anyhow. This, let's do 14, 12, 16, something like that. Video on webhooks in Astro. What do you want to know about webhooks in Astro? Time to fire up Dribble. Don't you worry, comrade. I got Dribble right over here. We're going to use that in a second, probably. That's all I've done is log in so far. So let's see. We're going to do short bio here. So let's grab some lorem ipsum. And that could have gone a little better for us. All right. And let's pull this over. Okay. All right, so we're gonna pull this in. Look at me naming things. We're gonna call this like bio or something. And let's bring this over here. Also could have gone a little better. Let's pull in this color. Where's my color? Oh, here we go. I feel great about that color. In fact, I'm going to name it right now. We'll call this text. All right. So other thing here I want to do is make sure I put all this stuff in the center. I think that works. Let's also throw a bigger padding around this whole thing. Okay, cool. All right, so let's see. Figma, as you came across webhooks recently. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I can actually see what you wrote here. Wondering how to write them, how they differ from APIs. All right, well, usually you're going to have a webhook like in a service that you'll then use elsewhere. So yeah, but we could definitely write some kind of webhooks at some point. I'll consider that. Okay, cool. All right, let's get some inspo for the hero. So to Comrade's point, we're going to come over here. We're going to look at like photography landing pages or something. Shots. What is this? Designers shots. I'm not sure what that means. Photography landing pages. We'll do like headshot. I mean, that's a lot. I'm not sure. These are all like more brands. You can use Unsplash and Figma plugins. Just make a frame. Yep. Yeah, we did that just on that person, her name, but or like her photo, her example photo. Just a sec. This probably feels a little too pro, but at least we're moving in the right direction. I don't mind that. All right, let's capture some of these things. I lost my screenshotting tool because of a thing, so I'm going to grab this here. See, does it let me drag this in here? Maybe. Yeah, okay. So let's do this. I'm going to come over here and just add a bunch of these things. So I like this because obviously it looks personal. Nice little touch. My thought for the bento grid is like making it a grid area that when they hover over any image, it like moves to fill the whole image, since you can translate those, or yeah, whatever. So, oh, no worries, comrade. Whenever I watch streams, by the way, I like never watch the stream. I just kind of have it going around in the background and stuff. So I kind of assume that's what people do. So if you sit there and just watch the whole time, then that's cool. But I don't expect people to. Let's see, screenshot. Let's grab this again. I like this is pulling in some of that roundedness here. It may be a little too much though. And I don't know, this definitely, like the straight corners looks a little bit more pro, so I don't know, I might retract that. There's this kind of stuff too, like I could see stealing that kind of thing, and I think there's some cool stuff here. Screenshot. All right, so let's come back over here again. Like, I like this as a concept. The hard thing is, like, it's just hard to make it look good on mobile and desktop. So that's my only thought. You can drag images. That's true. It's just since they're on a separate screen, I was I don't know. I guess they would drag across that. All right, anything else that? Wow, fancy. Okay. I could see something like this that is just. Let's see. That's just gonna drag the link, I think. But this might grab the image. Oh man, it's a. It was a great idea though. Screenshot. Dante's here. Dante, you'll be so proud of me. I've not gotten even a little distracted. I didn't even set up a design system. There's no typography. It's been amazingly focused. Have we gotten much done? We're thinking about it. We're doing thinking stuff. You could do like a full page bleed thing like this. I kind of like this. I don't know if they will, but I don't know. Screenshot. Right now we're just getting some inspiration. Raw hardcore, that's right. How to export a Figma design to HTML using Bootstrap. Oh no, I just killed this thing. It just went here though, so. Using Bootstrap 5 classes. There's probably a plugin for something like that, I would guess. Dante, you need to have faith in me, man. So much hatred going on right now. I like when Dante's not here. He'll even like message and be like, or like leave a comment. Like, so did we get distracted today? Like, Dante's like my conscience. I got to stay focused for him. All right, anything else as far as this hero section? I'm not sure why these are disappearing on us. What is this like? There's some like kind of cool elements here that I could steal. I feel like some of this isn't crazy pro, but like I like this like aperture thing. Little arrows. I'm gonna steal some stuff from here, I think, for sure. All right, let's grab this. All right. As far as like a starting point, I think taking something like this I think I'm kind of in between these two as a starting point. So the thing I like to do is keep my inspo separate from my design, and that way I just kind of look at them and I'm inspired rather than copy them like pixel for pixel. Because what is it, like great artists steal from everyone and thieves steal from one person or something like that. So by having all these here, I think it gives me like stuff to think about, and then I'll go back and just design, and whatever I remember is what I remember. So I like this as far as Five years experience. I kind of like this as an idea too. I might steal this language here. Maybe I can get some, maybe we can make this slightly more complex. All right, so especially because it's a small community and a lot of people know each other, it might be worth it to try to get some testimonials. What is going on with my cursor here? So maybe we should do that. So if we came in here, we had this whole section. Let's say we made, let's get rid of this warm photo shoot idea for now. So we made this bio thing, then immediately show the work. This could be like the comfort thing. And maybe even the photo shoot example is here. And that could be next. Because this is kind of answering one of their main concerns. I'm just thinking out loud. And then down here we could have some kind of like testimonial section, if I can get some testimonials from her, and then the contact. So something like that. Yeah, okay, that's a starting point at least. Anything else I want to steal from there? No. So let's work on that hero. And like, I like this as a layout, but I think this probably has a slightly stronger like CTA. So let's kind of think that direction for now. I think that's what I'm going to do. So let's come back over here. All right, so we've got our photo, and I'm going to use, I think I do like it slightly rounded just because I think it gives us a little bit more, like I said, a little more softness, kind of without a lot of work on our part. So let me break this out of its flow. No, never mind. Let's bring it back. Come on. All right. That does mean this needs to be significantly, probably bigger since it's going to be the hero. How do I crop this better? Okay, something like that. And then we can actually have like -48 if we want to do that overlap thing. I don't know that I always love that. So right now maybe we'll just keep it there. Let's put this stuff at the bottom though. And then down here, we're going to have a button and then those icons. So let's create those components briefly. Again, I'm going to keep it real simple for now. So I would hope that these are going to look better whenever I'm done designing this site, but we'll just say like button. And this will be like, again, I'm trying not to pay attention too much to all these details right now, just so I stay focused. Uppercase, small title case, uppercase. I'm not sure why I couldn't see that. Let's give it a little bit more space to breathe. Maybe we make the text slightly smaller. Okay, and then let's make this a frame or an auto layout. And here's where we can start to play with colors, but I'm not going to because of discipline. But for now, we'll just throw some orange or something. It's not going to be orange. Well, if it's not going to be orange, let's at least grab something halfway pleasant. I don't know. We'll just grab something light. Sure. This should have the same-ish idea. So let's maybe have something like that. 6, 14, 8. Are there reasons people choose these things? Probably. Button. All right, good enough. forgot I have another keyboard shortcut set for that. All right, for something else. So let's come over here. I'm going to go ahead and make this thing. Where's my content? What am I missing here? Aha. We'll say button text. All right, perfect. And for now, we're going to call that thing good enough. So let's bring that in here. And eventually I'm going to have this around like this section, right? So let's do that now. Suddenly that looks microscopic, so let's boost that a little bit. It's amazing once you bring a design into context. Let's go like 18 and let's go medium or something like that at least. And maybe we even add a little padding here. We'll go 10 and like 18, 12, 20. I don't know. All right. And since this will just be like contact me, let's make the default that. All right, next we're going to have this. Can we break this away? Where is it's like, they changed these icons on me and here? Yeah, detach instance. All right, so here what I want to do is pull in, we're going to do like 12 all around. And I feel like they should hug and hug. And it's not, but that's fine. Let's look at icons. And here we're going to do some social stuff. So we'll have Instagram. They don't have that. Simple Icons does though, I think. So we'll Instagram here. No? Okay, well, forget this. We'll go Instagram. And just choose for all of them, or look at all of them. Let's icons. I just want it to be consistent. Let's use remix. All right, cool. So I'm gonna come in here. It's probably a little aggressive. Something like that. And let's change this to be our background color. Probably should do the same thing here. And maybe I'll just make this the accent for now, since we don't know what it's gonna be. And I'm not going to get distracted. Oh yeah, Dante, for those of you who are just joining, let's see, don't want to interfere with your process, but maybe this might come up handy for you depending on how you approach things. Oh man, Conrad's just going to leave me in suspense. So I have a friend who wants a photography like landing page, and I just have not found time to do it. I've had a lot going on. And so because of that, I was like, let me just do it on stream and I'll just change your name and stuff like that. So that's what I'm doing. Oh, here it is. Sorry, you can only can't post links. Oh no. Describe the link in detail. I cannot see it. Yeah, tell me what's going on though, because you can't leave us like that. All right, let's create this component. This is also something I'm going to want to make a, not appearance, layout. Where's that? Create Boolean, that's not what I want. Where's the instant swap property? Where did they change that to? I don't know. I guess we'll just swap it out manually, like a cave person. All right. So let's drag this in here and see what this looks like on a bigger design. Come on. All right, and I'll probably actually update the color here because I feel like these should be different. So maybe this should either be the text background or these icons should be. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Maybe let's make these icons for now. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and take this and we're going to combine it here in its own little frame. I'll go like 24, go central. Then I'm going to throw another one in here and put these in their own frame. Something like that. Just kind of basic layout stuff right now, 32. Figma.com community file. Oh, okay. Let's see. How do I open a community file? I totally forget. Community file. Oh, search assets, search plugins, search file. So I totally forgot how to do this. Community something. Where's my community? Projects admin. Sorry, I don't remember how to get to the community. That shows you how much I look at it. These are all my own things. I don't remember how to do it. I'm so sorry. If you're logged into the same Figma account in browser. I don't know if I am actually. Figma.com/community file. The amount of effort though you went through to put this in here, I really appreciate. 0506649899246. Hopefully I got that right. Is this right? Relume kit. Just a second, just in case I show something. And I'll, no, I'm not trying to, let's log in here. All right, open in Figma. Sure. All right. It's going to be awesome. Relume Figma kit. Is this giving me like all the stuff I was hoping for, like typography and all that kind of stuff? Okay. Getting started. How to use this kit. Boy. Comrade coming in clutch. Okay, giving me buttons, all these elements. Okay, I do love this. I love that it's giving me typography. So this is what I was looking for, some kind of kit like this. Icons. I think if I try to learn this right now, I'm going to get distracted though. But basically, let's focus on the core content. And then I'll pull this stuff in. How does that sound? Unless it lets me pull it in from here, which I don't know that it will. Let's see. What does it do if I like pull this in here? Does it let me? Because it's in the same project, I think. No, it doesn't. That's it. Photo site, personal colors. Includes one missing library. No. So probably my team's UI kits. Wait a second. Right here. Look at that. Coming in clutch, comrade. All right. Quickly wire from an entire site, then add the design colors type over it. It's now yours. You can edit it however you want. Scroll left, right, sections. Okay, cool. Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. So for right now, just so we don't get distracted, I might pull those in as we build out extra stuff, but at least I just kind of want to scaffold out what this thing looks like. Why is this thing not? I think it's because I changed this to. Let's go back to fill. We're going to do something like that. Okay. Design is like a very slow process for me, and I don't really have a system for doing it. Like, I don't love this either, but at least we're just getting something going. Let's take this bento grid next. What I'm going to do is drag this thing in here. Unless Dante or Comrade's thing has a bento inspo, which I would doubt it, but change lock thumbnails. Style guide. Okay, so this is I like it though. That's cool. Back over here. So let's make this thing bigger. And I do want it to be kind of like full bleed. And like I mentioned, when you hover over an image, I want it to move up and like take everything, take the whole space. So let's see what happens if we just, if we just remove some of these things or make them bigger. We'll make this thing kind of like the main section. So I think that should work. Because I'm going to fill these things with images. I don't really have like a perfect system here, but sure, that works, whatever. I feel like it's kind of off though. Something, I don't know. This needs to be like weighted more heavily or something so that, yeah. I think this needs to be weighted more heavily to like visually lay it out, but then it looks like a stair step, so I don't know. Anyhow, these are going to be images of people. So just to give you an example, if I come to Unsplash and we run that and we look at like headshots, whatever, I'll just drop people in here. Lumberjacks for sure. Tridents, why not? Randos. Oh no, I got rid of our trident. Where's my trident man? There we go. Okay, let's come in here. Random guy in a car. Small female. Another trident man, which somehow I got rid of the other guy. Oh no. What did I do over here? Sure. Just to get a real sense of what this will actually look like. A border, just because I think I definitely overrode that one again. Let's come over here. And got a couple more. Horse people. I should just take photos of horses. So a dog, just because. And more horses. How about this human person? Okay, cool. All right, so again, the idea here, and I want to leave myself a little note. Let's go like, I don't know, something that I can actually see here. The idea here is I want these to be like on hover, take up full area. Something like that. Okay, cool. This definitely is going to need a little bit more space than it's got right now. So let's come back over here. And we're going to call this the hero anyhow. I think I do want to have a little, like a basic nav. Maybe it's just a nav that drops in. Okay. Let's kill this here if I can. All right, so let's go ahead and do that next, I think. And maybe I can bring in one of the components. Let's see. Where's my... Where did they put this thing? I forget. Wow. I got all this help. Making an image, removing background. AI beta, I'm guessing this is all... Interesting. What does this do? Let's see. Cancel escape. Select a few top level frames. Well, you're going to be sorely disappointed in what we have so far, Mr. AI. But I will try. All right, let's do this. Learn more. Let's learn more about this. How it works. Dante, shut your eyes. We're going to get distracted for a second. Interaction modal. Open canvas. You can take any changes. Remove the interaction. Oh, this is giving me interaction. No. Make prototype. Okay. So let's grab these sections and make prototype. What am I missing? Running prototype. I don't know. Okay, forget about it. Let's make that navbar then. I was trying to bring in the components, and that's what I wasn't seeing. Like button or whatever. Even my button I'm not seeing here. Where did they move those to? I forget. Okay, search all libraries. Okay, here we go. So let's pull this stuff in. Is there like a nav? Navigation pill. Okay, so it's pulling those into. That's cool. 19 more results in all libraries. Yes, please. Nav item. Huh, interesting. What does this do? Insert. Oh, this is like another library I have. Cool. Well, let's stick to this for now. Let's just pull on a button. Although I like my button more than that, so. See what else they have. Navigation rail. Oh, like a sidebar thing. This is all like an iOS thing. I must have some kind of design system in here from iOS. Interesting. Yep, full iPad. So I have material design. Interesting. All right, well, I guess right now we're just going to forget about that. Let's pull this in, though. And I guess let's go ahead and add this to a new component. So we're going to have the person's brand name right here, which is just like Laura M Photography, whatever that ends up looking like. We'll put those together. How about that? Let's do with this hug contents. We'll call this nav. And then I'll drop that there. Something like that. Okay. Let's go ahead and also make this thing. I'm going to actually fill this whole thing white. And then I want to put a little shadow behind it. So let's use our design system that we were given so graciously by none other than Comrade. And I'm going to drop this here. Okay. So I'll make this wide. This text here is going to be our text. Let's spread this out. Where's my like spread? Here we go, auto. So something like that. And I kind of like this to stand out a lot. So maybe I should actually update this color. So we'll do like, maybe let's make it actually more intense. Something like that. And then this will be its own little stand away section. So let's add some padding to it. This too, we're going to just update right here. Okay. While we're at it, change it the way it should be. Let's do like 24 and 24. (16, 16). And then here's where I want to add the effect on all this. So something like that. Yeah, I think that'll work. Let's come over here. This thing got changed, so I forget how to return it back to its original state. So let's just copy it back in. Okay, cool. And now I should be able to spread this out. And that should basically work. So we'll have this thing kind of floating. I do want this to have some rounded corners. So let's do the same thing. Let's come in here. We're going to go with our smaller rounding, which I think is 2. No, we're not. We're going to do our bigger rounding, which I think was 8. Something like that. So we can have that kind of follow us as we go. And maybe it pops in after we reach past this contact me section, which I talked about earlier. So something like that. I want some kind of design flourishes here too. But since this is the main like CTA, I want it to be, yeah, a little bit more in your face. Like I want it to always be visible. And especially, I had mentioned this early on, but this person lives like in a small community. And so a lot of people know her. I don't know. And so because of that, like a lot of people already know they want her to shoot stuff for them. So I don't want to waste their time if they just want to contact her right away. Your components under assets. I know. Sidebar, scroll down. All right, let's go back to Reloom. Where's my pre-made tags? What am I missing over here? Pages, assets. Oh, let's see what's going on, comrade. So sorry you were screaming. I don't know your Reloom kit yet, comrade. I got to learn this thing. Okay. I'm not going to lie, this would help scaffold the page out a lot quicker. Man. Thanks, comrade. You know, if it makes you feel good, we're going to use one of these footers. I just want you to know that right now. In fact, I'm not going to waste any more time than I already have. We're going to come into this sidebar and we're going to look for footers. And you better believe it, we're going to find a huge grouping of simple design system. That's not right. How do I find this? Simple design system. I'm still not finding the right thing over here. So I guess I'll just copy and paste this because I've put it in the wrong project or something. So we'll do that. Subscribe. Man. Look at all this work you've done for me. She's not going to have a ton of links or anything, so I don't want to choose something with a ton of links. So I should probably honestly just have socials. So let's steal this one, and then I'll just remove everything else. Let's see. These are not from Reloom because the pages are not linked. The basic workflow is just copy and paste sections. You got it. Okay. Don't you worry. We are all over that. All right. We'll do the same thing here where I make this go to the side. I'll do 4. Do the same kind of effect. Other colors we're going to change. Comrade, I need to know too, like, what's your, what do you do for work? Or let's see, let's come over here. Yeah, that'll work. Text primary. I'm just curious if you do design or I'm going to just change these all to the same color for now. All right, logo. We're going to get rid of these because they don't matter. And we'll have that there. I don't know that we'll have terms and conditions and all that kind of stuff, but yeah. Let's do that. I'm guessing, I think she just has that, and then maybe I can switch this out for, let's come over here and look at the icon style guide. How do I search again? Nope. Whatever this is, does it show me? Yeah, Command F. Oh, it's just Command F. Let's look for mail. There we go. We'll copy that, bring it over here, drop that in here. If it will let me. Come on. It's not going to let me move it in here. Is it locked? What am I doing wrong? I don't know. All right, well, right now I'm going to leave that alone. And we'll put that there as a reminder. This is Dante's Corner right here. This is the distraction corner. Okay. All right, let's see what else we got. I feel like I've hardly got anything done today, but I don't know. This is how my design stuff goes. So, testimonial section. Let's see what kind of testimonial section we have. Testimonial new. Oh, look at this. I have a graphic design background, made websites, WordPress, low effort, nothing real 1 week ago. Hey, awesome. That's cool, comrade. Interesting. This little bento box probably shouldn't be also the customer testimonials. I think it's probably important that these are like personable because it's a small community, so people might know who they are. I think maybe I'll just steal something like this for now. All right, so at least we kind of have an idea of what we're going to do. Come on. All right, do the same thing here. All right, and then I'll have some kind of like, let me come back over here and go to Unsplash. Stream is buffering. Well, that's not cool. My course and videos taught everything comfortable in normal websites. Hey, awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. That's definitely like who it's aimed at. I hope to add some more complex stuff in these final 2 modules. I've got them mostly built out. It's taken me forever. I did just get a job and a full-time job doing dev work, so that's awesome, but it's also been quite the last few months. And then I also took on a big project the last couple months too, and so that slowed me down quite a bit. And then Astro's moved pretty quickly, so I'm going to be updating the course basically for like the next year no matter what. Even if whenever I go live, I'm going to go back and start republishing modules, adding new ones. So it'll be like my constant little project albatross. Let's do like a photo shoot and see if I can find something. Yeah, like this. I just want to find a good example eventually to like show her. Like, here's how you can communicate that you're going to make people feel comfortable or something. So for now, I guess we'll just use this. See if it lets me drag this. I don't think so. Screenshot. I'll drag this in here. Maybe I'll even put this here as like the final thing before the call to action. And I probably overlay some text here. Maybe even make this thing go full bleed. So maybe we should do that. And then I'm going to grab this, drag this. Oh, I'm not allowed to. I wonder why it's not letting me like move any of this stuff. Okay, well, let me move that. I don't know. Let's have this be its own section, and we'll drag this in here. And I'm going to move this over. Let's see. Can I get contact for you? I have some questions about using Astro in business. Hey, awesome. Comrade, that's so awesome. Well, you helped me in the stream tremendously, so honors even. Even though I didn't look at your chat forever and I made you upset. I'm so sorry. Ignore auto layout input. And they changed the buttons on me since the last time I like really truly designed here. I think this would be it. All right, let's also kind of add some effects here. Layer blur. Oh, that's not really what I want. Inner shadow. Also not really what I want. I just want to like add here another layer. Yeah. Something like that. All right, and we're going to do like comfort text or something to make the person feel comfortable. Okay, so that's generally what we got going. At least have an idea of what I want. I want to talk a little bit more about interactive things, interactive elements, and then we'll kind of go from there. And I'll probably call that it for today because this is mostly like just trying to scaffold out my thinking. I hadn't even thought about this yet. And I just needed like an hour to like process kind of what I want it to look like, the basic contact. I guess I should also, I'm just going to come over here and steal more contact stuff. I'm going to change contact. Let's see, change more of these later, but contact us form. it would be something more like this. I don't think it needs a picture though. It can just be a straight up form. Sure, let's just steal this. Okay. Just as a starting point, and I'll change these around. If it lets me, there we go. Because that'll be kind of the final thing. All right, so at least I have an idea of where I want to go with this. Yeah, okay. We got a starting point. Let's think a little bit more about extra interactives. So the questions I need to ask here, do I want, like, let's see, let's think about more what I want to do. So I want headshots to be bigger, because it is, like, people are going to know these people, so I want them to get some kind of street cred, and they may just know them by view, not by name, since it's a local community. Maybe like have like a scrollable section. I don't know. What else? I'd like to have some kind of like fun like gamification or something where it's like they hover over this, and I wonder if we can do some kind of way to like personally communicate. I don't think they're going to go for this, but like maybe like a video pops up or of them saying like, hey, here's what I try to do for my customers, like that kind of thing. So just to like reassure the client, reassure, I don't know, spelling. Here, the other option I have, like, this could be like a pop-up form that auto submits. I probably also need to think about, success states. I talked about maybe setting this up to like, I need to have some kind of like back-end database, and then what I'd probably do is text them because they prefer text for like a basic contact, and then that would like link to the individual contact. So I'm gonna have a kind of a admin section, and I'll probably email them, email a customer at the same time using Resend, which is the company I just got hired for, but I've used them for everything for the last several years, a year and a half, however long they've been around anyhow. So let's see what else I might want. Just thinking through. Like I need to do something in this like hero section. For sure. All right. Let's see. Where can I host my AstroDB hobby projects for free? Terso, there's like a bunch of places. Terso is probably what I would use because that's what Astro Studio was using anyhow. Astrocytes. Hey, way to go. So glad you found Astro Simple. I love it. Hey, thanks, NS. You're very welcome. It's always encouraging to hear that because I'm literally just a guy in my basement coding, and I just like Astro, so I've just done stuff on Astro because that's what my channel is whatever I'm currently doing. Like right now, I'm designing a random site for somebody. Sometimes I'm better at things that I'm doing, sometimes I'm worse at it, but the fact that it has an impact on real people is super cool. That's why I do it. Not that it would be wrong to try to like grow a brand or like make a ton of money off the channel or something like that. There are a lot of people who do that or make it their full thing. It's always been for me about learning, and that my learning helps other people is super cool. That's really motivating. So I want to have some kind of like wow factor here. And like little design flourishes. In other words, like when they first land here, I just want this to be like a good experience. And obviously this is just super static and boring. I am hoping that this little hover thing will be kind of cool. So the idea is like you hover over this and it's going to take up like the whole area over the top of everything, which is not hard to do in Grid with CSS. This I kind of like, I want this to be like has some interaction as well, like on hover. Like maybe you hover on, I just want there to be like these little touches throughout the site that, because it's such a simple site, that make it feel pro. So, okay, well, at least I've thought through this. Like, this isn't really a design in any meaningful sense of the word, but I have an idea of kind of what I want stuff to look like. And also, Comrade has now blessed me with this design kit, so thank you. So we learned all kinds of things today. So, all right, well, I don't know if that'll ever mention where this site is or whenever it's done, but thanks for joining today on what was a very casual stream where it was mostly me thinking out loud in front of people. Yeah, thanks so much for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Happy coding and designing.